Welcome back to Attingham Park for episode 22 in the origins of Feldcorp. Good morning everyone. So here we are, it's now day 5 late spring. The money has sort of gone down and up again after yesterday's grass debacle, hay debacle, whatever that mess was previously. It rained a bit more and we re-tedded it just for safety. And according to the weather report now, we are currently in a potentially good drying period for the next couple of days. So we're hoping that grass up there is going to turn into hay in the not too distant future. Now, the reason the money's gone down a bit is because I decided that if we're going to do this, we're going to need probably more hay than that one field. So we also bought field 5 as well, the other one that we were looking at for 40 grand. We picked that one up and mowed that first thing this morning and got that tedded as well because it was definitely wet grass when we started. So that is all sorted and also windrowed and just waiting to dry basically. So what we're doing at the moment is continuing on with the old fertilising contracts. We completed a couple from yesterday and turned those in already. We've currently got field 2, 7, 10, 33 and 37 that we're working on. And there's a couple more down here that we are probably going to pick up later on as well, 12 and 14. So so we are basically continuing on where we left off, fertilising the world. And let's see, actually the other thing we are going to do today, it's planting season, and we are going to put soybeans into that field of ours, field number 1 I think it is. So we shall head up there in a little bit once we've done a couple of these contracts and start seeding in there, because that will be fun and exciting and something different from the past couple of days when we've been fertilising pretty much everything. So yeah, we'll carry on with this and sort of plough through the fertilising contracts for a little bit and then pick up the seeding and see where we are with everything else then. Well, something interesting has happened. As you can see, we're not in one of the tractors starting to do some seeding or getting some hay, which may or may not be dry yet. We're actually in our old Fiat Uno. And there's a reason for this. And it's a very interesting reason. See, we were approached by the folks at the John Deere store. Well, not the folks at the John Deere store directly, but a sort of subsidiary partnership program that they had got in contact with on our behalf that's sort of being done by John Deere and some side spots in Europe. And what it is, it's to do with this whole precision farming lark that's been going around lately. Scanning fields and sensing the soil and finding out how much nitrogen and lime and stuff you're supposed to put on them. And what they've done is they've sort of sponsored us in a way. And we've decided, I've been in touch with my accountant guy Dave, our mate Dave there, and he's helped us out a little bit with some information and getting a little sort of subsidiary company set up as part of Feldcorp. And what they're going to be doing is heading over to, I think we're going to send them over to 6 Ashes, and they're going to do some soil sampling work for us. Now, there's a couple of people I know, like old friends, that may be interested. There was a guy by the name of Adrian Boffin, and his girlfriend were sort of science types, and they were particularly interested in geology, among other things. Okay, let's extend the ramps on this trailer. Hopefully, yes, there we go. So, let's turn that off a minute. So we got in touch with him, and they're interested in actually joining our little group here. What we have done is we've created a small company called Feldspar Geology. science rocks. And as you can see, we've got a nice logo sorted out and everything. And now one of the workers has called in to say they are finished. That's good. Yeah, so it's very exciting. And obviously there's a logo there on the screen so everyone can see it. And what's going to happen is they are going to be our sort of science and geology company from sort of moving forwards. And they're going to head over to Six Ashes, or to the Six Ashes area, and have a little sort of poke around, test out this bit of equipment, and this is where the John Deere store comes in, because it's a program run by John Deere, like I was saying, and the some European science and food agencies and stuff, and they have this thing called the Isaria Scout, which is a soil sampler. And also, being as it's John Deere related, there's a John Deere Gator. What they've done is we purchased sort of about 80% or so of this, and they refunded us. There's like a government subsidy thing for like 10 grand if you got this package together. So we've done that, and we've got this this new company, or not new company really. It's like a subsidiary sort of side business thing, I suppose you could say. It's quite a nifty looking gator. We may even get one of these ourselves. But yeah, oops, that's reverse. Yeah, so it's this this neat little idea that we've got going. Sort of well, it's a science company basically, a geology firm, and they're going to head down to Six Ashes. Adrian and his girlfriend. They're going to head down to Six Ashes, test out this bit of equipment, see what's going on, and maybe see if there's some opportunities for us to get some farming action going on down there. So let's get in the Fiat Uno, and they're not actually here at the moment, they are elsewhere. So we're going to take this around and just park it up here for now. The store said we're okay to leave it here today. Now, they may not be coming through for the next day or two, but we'll get this moved back down to our HQ area and in storage later on today. But yeah, so that is interesting. Now we've got ourselves a little geology division, and they've got some fancy little kit to go test out. So that is really, really cool. And that means we can look at expanding, like I say. If they find something going on down in Six Ashes, then we can maybe head down there with some equipment and see if we can set up a farm or something. So anyway, let's head off back to the field now. We've got our Lamborghini set up just over here. I think we can hop the hedge and no one's going to worry. And we'll get the worker sorted out there as well. And then we'll look at starting some seeding. Alright, here we are back again now. We've got our seeder and everything ready, and that really is some... Oh, and of course I've turned it off again. I'm always doing that. There's so many buttons in these things. But yeah, that is some exciting news, isn't it? We've got our very own little geology team going now. That's very exciting. They should, hopefully, once they get all set up and going, could find us some very interesting opportunities. Now, at some point we'll have to look at getting them a proper company vehicle, because let's face it, that little that little Fiat has seen better days. But it's good to see it getting a little bit of use again too, though. I'm not unhappy with that. So that is nice. But yes, back to the business of farming. And what we are doing here is putting in soybean, like we'd sort of spoken about a little bit on and off previously. Basically, we are... I'm trying to straighten out that mess I made as well. Yeah, we're putting this in because we needed an alternative to the wheat that was in here before. And soybean seems to be a good cash crop at the moment in this area. So we're going to make a bit of profit off of this hopefully next time, once it's grown in summer months. Yeah, that was all wonky, that first line, wasn't it? Oh dear. And we'll have to get a couple of headlands at the end just to straighten it up, I think. But that's okay. Yeah, so where are we at now? Oh, contracts, that was the other thing, wasn't it? We've been poodling away with contracts. And let's pop that up quick and have a look. Yep, you can see we've got field 7 and 10, 14 and 33 and 37 done. Now, oh, we're almost done on field 12 as well. And we've got field 15, 46 and 2, which are going to get done fairly soon. Okay, let's continue on with this and see where we are. So yeah, we got a little bit of money back, that's good. And yeah, now we're looking forward to whenever we can make some hay. That is going to be the next thing. Because the sooner we can get that made, the better. Because yeah, we've still got so many silage bales left over from last year. It is unbelievable. And I'm really hoping that yeah, even if some of it does sort of rot away in the drying process, you know, I'm still hoping we get quite a few bales out of that, because we are going to need it. And you know, if we don't, you know, we can always buy some extra hay in, like we did last year. That worked out fairly well as well, so we know that is at least an option. Well, hopefully, assuming there are supplies of hay elsewhere. But yeah, that is all looking good. So yeah, we're going to carry on with this, get this field all seeded up and ready to go, and hopefully later on today we'll get some hay action going. If we don't, then it'll probably be in the morning, I would guess. At least I would hope, because this hay is taking far too long to get done. Alrighty. Oh, and there's our worker in the John Deere calling in, say he's done, so we shall hook up with his courseplay module, the old Wi-Fi interlink capabilities that it has, and get him going on another field for us in a little bit. And yeah, we'll get this finished and then see where we stand with the hay. Good morning, everyone. Now, we've progressed a little bit more, and we're now on day 6, late spring. And as you can see, we are doing something a little bit different now. The grass is still grass, unfortunately, and the money, as you can see there, has gone down. Now, there's a couple of reasons it's gone down. One of those reasons, obviously you can see here, we've got the tanker truck on the back with us here, because we are going to refill, or actually officially fill, I suppose, the fuel petrol tank thing that we have up at the new farm area. And also we're just down here because we're going to do the little sort of greenhouse area. I figured since we were down here at the petrol station anyway, we might as well just stop by here and do a quick fill up on this greenhouse area. So we just drop that off there and see exactly what they need. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit of everything, and I think if we have a look in here, oh yeah, we've still got some manure left, so that's good. So let us go over here. We might as well start with the water since it's closest. But yeah, as you can tell, the money has gone down, although the money is about to go back up in just a minute. I don't think I'm really going to be able to connect to that like that. Go on, all out of position here. That'll do, hopefully. Yes, lovely. Yes, so the money has gone down for a very specific reason, which we'll find out about in just a minute. So we'll refill that up there, and empty it into there. Lovely. Splendid. That didn't need too much. So now we'll just take it back. We're going completely the wrong way. Might as well refill it since we're here. Oh, sod it, let's just go back like that with it. It's so tiny, and this thing's a bit long, really. Okay, let's leave that there. Yes, so in order to get the money back up, we've been fertilising the world. That's pretty much what we were doing yesterday. So let's have a look here. We have 4 contracts to turn in already, which is lovely, including that big job on Field 15. So that's nice. And a couple of other decent sized ones, and we've got Field 33 finishing up now, which is very good. So, yes, we've actually gone up a bit higher than what we were before. That is even better. Let's get the rest of this done. And I'll tell you a little bit about what we've spent our money on. Now, obviously, as we mentioned in the previous day, we've started our way on a new venture with the old Feldspar geology team. And what we are going to do for them, we figured, well, we've got that Fiat Uno and the little trailer there that would do in a pinch for the, just for going down to the Six Ashes area. But you know what? We might as well go the whole hog with this. Oh god, I'm running over my spuds. That's not good. Did not want to do that. Yes, so what we were planning on doing was just sending them down with the little Fiat Uno, and this is going all horribly wrong, isn't it? That's because I'm trying to talk and drive at the same time. Yes, so we were planning to send them down with the Fiat Uno. However, we decided, you know what, we've got the money, we've got some contracts coming in, let's splash out. Because, this isn't going to be the only sort of venture for Feldspar Geology. We're hoping to make them into a nice little, like I say, geology, earth sciences type division. So if this thing works out pretty good with this whole precision farming lark, then there's a good chance that they'll be able to go further afield. And with that in mind, we didn't want to stick them with just any old sort of crusty car and whatnot to be carrying on with. So what we've done is bought a bit of an upgrade, a bit of another sort of company vehicle, I suppose you could say. Now it's sort of along the lines of what we're in at the moment. We got in touch with the 82 Studio Division and ordered another car, or another truck from them basically. Let's just pass this guy, excuse us. We're on a mission. Oh, I missed my turning. Bugger. Okay, I'll have to turn around probably in this little field just up here. And maybe the fisheries. Let's swing it around here, that'll do. Lovely, no one's coming. Magic. Yes, so essentially, surprise, spoil, I guess. We bought another TLX 2020, and it is in the Feldspar Geology colours this time, instead of the standard Feldcorp colours. So that is going to be rather tasty, and we are just coming up here now to the farm. So we'll offload this tank, get back down to the headquarters, and we are going to hop in the little John Deere that we got and take that up to the store, because that way we can get that to the store and sort of deal with everything from there. So yes, I shall hopefully be able to do this quick, if I can. I cannot drive worth a thing today. Okay, there we go. Overload your diesel. Lovely. Yes, because previously we had, I think we've still got about 3,000 litres down at the other place, but we hadn't put anything in this one, so at least now we can refuel our tractors while we are up here, which is good. So yeah, I'm going to pop back down to headquarters and grab the little John Deere Gator that we purchased, and I shall see you back up at the shop momentarily. Okay, we are now up here at the shop again with the John Deere this time. We had a look at the grass on the way past, and it still looks like dry grass but not actually hay, which is really annoying. Starting to get very annoying, if I'm honest, but hopefully in the next hour or two it should transition to hay. So we are just going to park our little gator up here, and the lads at the shop, the mechanics here, they've got it all set up for us behind this door. You can kind of see it through the slat just there. Let's have a look. If I get close enough and open it. Insert epic music here. Aww. There it is. Well, let's pull it out into the sunlight, eh? Have a good look. Okay, there we have it. We've got a TLX 2020 here in the Feldcorp, or the Feldspar geology colours there, the sort of black and gold, black and yellow. Very nice. And we've got the Trail Boss back with the toolbox and headache rack and special flashy blinky lights on the top of that, and the rear work lights as well. And for transportation, we have this fantastic sort of Moet transporter box thing, as it were. But it's a full covered box trailer, so that is very handy. It's got a bit of a fuel tank on there as well, which will be brilliant for the longer runs. So let's open up the back end of it. And there we go. Have a nice look in there. Lovely looking thing, that. Well, let's get the gator in. It should fit pretty much perfectly in there. If it doesn't fit perfectly in there, I'm going to cry very many tears. I probably should have gone, yeah, got a really wonky angle on that. That was not smart, was it? Okay, let's just back into the garage here. Lovely. Now we've got a nice straight run up at it. There we go. Lovely. Go on, over the hump. And we are in. Beautiful. Let's turn that off. Let's hop out and magically transport ourselves through the wall there. Close that door behind us with the power of our behind. Yes, that looks like it fits perfectly in there. So let us now shut that door. I think I shut the door, didn't I? Yes, we did. Lovely. And that is that done. Now let's have a quick look at the classifieds as well, since it just rolled over the hour. Oh, that's annoying, that is. TLX 3500 is now available on the cheap, but I think we're fine with what we've got. You know, it can help out with some odds and ends as needed, perhaps, and should work out very nice for us. Yeah, there's nothing else really we're going to need in there for now. So let me get this down to the thing, and actually before we do, let's cash in that other contract that we had finished. There we go. Get that done. Fertilising, 15 grand. Lovely jubbly. We've got a couple of jobs down there. Field 28, 36. Not too much floating around now, and I think all our fields are prepped and ready to go as well. We're pretty much just waiting on just waiting on the hay to dry. As soon as that's dry, we can get on baling that and call it good, I think. Yeah, still, you can see it over there. It's not looking the best. Still dry grass as far as I can tell. We'll give it a check a little bit later, maybe when the hour rolls over again. Check it, but in the meantime, we'll get this down to the headquarters and get it ready for the boffins when they come and pick it up. And yeah, I think on that note, since the hay's not even close to ready again, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like. Hit the old subscribe button too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed. And if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, I thank you all for hanging out with us and watching this sort of patchy episode, as it were. But hopefully next time we'll be able to actually do something with that hay. Going around you, mate, in your white car. Ooh, get in here quick. That'd be really awkward, wouldn't it, if I crashed on like the first day? First day driving the thing and I put it into a hedge or something. Ah well. On that note, we shall call it good. I hope to see you all next time. Cheerio.